Hey everybody, Mr. Regan here. And hopefully, our first simulation helped us to really begin to understand this relationship when it comes to different objects, their different masses, their velocity, and the force that we apply. As we look to again answer this question, if the same strength force is exerted on two objects, why might they be affected differently? Up to now, we've looked in our experiment and in our very first simulator mission at objects that weren't in motion and how forces affected their differences in mass. But we know that our space pod was actually in motion, that our space pod was approaching our space station, and that this idea of them not moving isn't exactly like what's going on in space. So our next mission is going to focus on that idea. What about objects that are in motion? What happens if we have the same strength force that's exerted to two objects that are in motion? What might happen? And our simulator is going to focus on that question, and our video is going to look to address the same things as before. How do we set up this new mission in the simulator, and how do we record our data? So, as always, as we go through this, put your X where you fall in the survey, and let's go ahead and get into how to complete this. In task number 6, we are going to have our same set of objects, A, B, C, and D, with our same masses, 0.5, 1, 2, and 4 kilograms. Our objects, though, are going to be in motion this time. They're going to have an initial velocity of 2 centimeters per second going left. And each of those velocities, we are going to prepare and apply a force of 4 clicks to the right. So everything's the same, but this time, their initial velocity isn't 0, it's 2 centimeters to the left. And as always, you're going to dive into that simulator. Notice that's their initial velocity. You'll hit the run button, and you'll see they'll start to move. When you hit prepare force, same idea, click through each object and apply those 4 clicks to the right and hit analyze. We'll see that their start value is that 2 centimeters per second left, like we said, and then we need to observe what that change is and screenshot this so we can paste it into our section here. From there, as always, you're going to go into the Amplify page and record that change in data. Remember, you can find that in the far right column of your screenshot. From there, we're going to use that data to answer this question: which object's velocity changed the most? Picking whatever object you feel it is and hitting the hand in button. From there, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about, well, how did that velocity of those 4 objects with our different masses act when they had the same force applied? Thinking about the fact that they're moving this time. Same idea, pull in our vocab words. If you need to see their definitions, hit the help button. And as always, complete your survey and reach out if you need help. Good luck.